Church. As I was praying today, and today is really a day where it's been a while since my wife and I came to Unscripted. But when I first came here into this place, and when they started singing the song, one of the words that just kept tugging in my heart was, "Come and taste that the Lord is good." And this word just kept ringing in my heart. It just kept going and going. And I'm like, wow, God, what is it? And then God brought me to this word in Exodus chapter 3, right? And it starts in verse 2. "And the angel of the Lord appeared to him," Moses, him referring to Moses, "in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. He looked, and behold, the bush was burning, yet it was not consumed. And Moses said, I would turn aside to see this great sight, why the bush is not burned. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called to him out of the bush, Moses, Moses. He said, Here I am. When I think about this, I think about my experience with Unscripted as well. There's so many great things that I've heard of Unscripted. There's so many powerful miracles and testimonies that I've seen of Unscripted, but I never came because I thought it was something else was more important. But the verse here that really picked my heart, it says that in verse 3 it says, I would turn aside to see this great sight. And verse 4 it says, when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called him out of the bush. You see, a lot of times we see something great. We see God doing something amazing. We see a burning bush, something that is not normal. The question is, do we turn aside and say, I need to go see that? When we see the cross, do we see something that is normal, or do we see something that is abnormal that you see, I need to go and understand, why did Jesus die on the cross? When you see healing, when you see testimonies, do you just take that as a normal, or do you say, God, why is that happening? I want to go and know you. So the message here that I feel strongly for the church is this: don't stand on the sidelines. Don't just look at the burning bush and say, this is normal. Look at the burning bush. Take a note to say, I will put sight to it. And only at that moment, then God would say, my son or my daughter, I have something to tell you.